guys, what's up? I'm here today to talk to you guys about my must-have makeup brushes. Most of them right now I'm going to tell you are Sephora collection because I'm sure you all know by now that I work at Sephora. So of course those would be like my brushes of choice or just the ones that I'm most used to. But they're not all Sephora. I'm going to hop right into it with my #1 brush. If they don't look clean, they probably aren't because I just used most of them because I cannot live without these brushes. So the first one is the Pro Contour number 79. Looks like this. This is really nice for getting right in like your cheekbones. You can do like your hairline. And this is really nice for setting under eye. So I pretty much use this for everything, and this is really good for like if you just put the powder on your face and you were like baking and you want to wipe away the excess powder, you can kind of just dust away this. Sometimes I even use this for highlighting. It's really nice and soft. They pretty much all are. And this is the Pro Contour 79, like I said before. The next one is this Sephora collection number 78 Pro Airbrush Blender. Looks like this. This one is kind of new. These bristles on this brush are like so soft, not even kidding. So what I like to use this for is foundation. In places where I need a lot of coverage, I'll just kind of twist it, especially in like my forehead, or if I have powder under eye, you can just kind of pat it under there. It's really nice if you want like that airbrushed look, and it literally leaves it looking like the foundation seeped into your skin like butter. Like you won't even be able to tell it's there, but you'll still have that full coverage if you want it. So this is the Pro Airbrush Blender. This is another one of my favorites for Sephora collection foundation. This is 53 Pro Full Coverage Airbrush. Looks like this. And I used this yesterday. That's why it has this on it. This one's really nice for contouring if you want to get into your cheekbone. This one's really nice for foundation. If you want to get under eye really close. You can pretty much use this brush for anything. This is the full-size one, and then they have like a mini one that's a little cheaper, I think. The next one is the Sephora Collection Pro Smokey Crease number 31. Looks like this. This is my favorite brush for after you get the color in your crease, like your transition color, to blend it out. What I like about this one is a lot of my crease brushes, when I wash them, the hairs kind of start to feather away. This has stayed intact, and I've had this maybe for like 6 to 8 months. And it's still perfect. So Pro Smokey Crease. This is the Pro Smokey Shadow Brush. Looks like this. So what I use this for is to just place the color on the lid. I just kind of pat it on there. It's pink because I think the video before this I had like pink on my lid. This is the brush I use, and this is my favorite one for placing on the lid just because it is so flat, but you can also smudge if you want to. This is the number 80 Pro Contour Highlight Brush. This is one of my favorites too. You can see it's dirty. I just used it. You can use this for getting it really perfect on the high points of your cheekbones for highlighting. Super easy to highlight the bridge of the nose if you want to do like your Cupid's bow. I wouldn't so much do it for contouring. This is just one of my favorite ones. When like my fan brush isn't really acting right, I will definitely reach for this one. Those are all the Sephora ones I'm going to show you. I have 3 more. The next one is from my Smashbox Full Exposure palette. It's the Smashbox, not Full Exposure, Double Exposure. It's the Smashbox Double Exposure brush, and it's dual-ended. I usually don't like double-sided brushes just because they're kind of weird when you like stick them in the cup or wherever you're storing them and they get like smushed and stuff. I don't really care for them, but this one's really nice. The smudge brush is like perfect to smudge out like shadow on the bottom if you want like a smoky eye. And then this one, it's like an angled eyeshadow brush, and this is really nice for darkening up the outer corner of your eye, and then you can go back in and blend it, especially with this one. That's pretty much what I've been doing. I've been taking like the darker shadow, putting it on the outer corner, and then going back and blending it. This is like an awesome duo. I've been really into cream eyeliners lately, and I love using this brush here. It's the Ultra Fine Eyeliner brush from Bobbi Brown. It's a super pointy tip, It's perfect for wings because it stays nice and stiff. And yeah, it's just like a normal eyeliner brush, honestly. I just like how stiff it stays. A lot of them, like I said, the hairs start to feather off from like the rest of them, and it kind of gets really messy. This has stayed sharp, and I've had this for like almost a year. So Bobbi Brown Ultra Fine Eyeliner Brush. And then last but not least, this is like my favorite brush for blush. This is the Expert Face Brush from Real Techniques. Looks like this. You can use this for foundation if you really want to. It is super soft, but it is super dense. So if you don't want full coverage, I probably wouldn't. But for blush, and then I like buff it out with like a powder brush. But to get that pigment on my cheeks, just because my blush usually like leaves my face within an hour because they don't stay on really good, this brush is so dense that it really kind of packs the pigment onto my skin. Any other ones I mentioned, I'm like telling you right now, they're totally worth the money. They last forever. When you wash them, they dry perfectly. You don't have to worry about them getting all old and raggedy and the bristles like falling off or anything like that. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Give this video a thumbs up. Make sure that you're subscribed like I always say, and I will talk to you guys later. Goodbye.